Good morning everybody, it's the 18th of April. It's a very loud wren here. Oh, some linnets going over. That wren is incredibly loud. It's quite blustery today. There's two wrens having an argument. What is it, 8 AM roughly. Just doing a quick bit of birding before I head for the cafe to do some writing or get coffee, more to the point. It's quite chilly, that breeze. Some more linnets. Bit of vismig going on. Visible migration. Look at that, Venter Downs. What a cracking habitat. Really is breezy, so I don't know how good the sound quality is. Soon find out. It's kind of too cold to hold the blooming camera, that breeze. So I checked out Wheelers earlier, but it was too blowy to video down. Oh, what's that perched up there? It's a dunnock, obviously. There's always a dunnock perched on that twig, so quite why I got excited, I don't know. Anyway, it's looking very quiet migrant-wise this morning, unlike yesterday, which was pretty good. So I redesigned the banner on my writing YouTube channel. Which is the one this video will be going on, so you'll notice that hopefully. So I'm getting there in terms of branding, what a horrible word, branding my YouTube channel. One of my YouTube channels. Oh, there goes the dunnock. God, it really is chilly. It's going to be lovely and warm though, I think. If the breeze drops off a little bit, it's going to be stunning today. There's no scratchy subalpine warbler singing in here, unfortunately. One day. Yeah, so I've got the banner sorted on my YouTube channel. I think the thumbnails are improving. At least I'm actually doing them now. I've only been doing them for about 3 weeks. A thumbnail on a YouTube video is like a book cover. Well, not really, because I would never design my own book cover. Although I may start designing my own book covers. Watch this space. There's absolutely nothing around. I've got to go and get some water from a co-op and then get a coffee, so check in later I think. Well, it's been a productive morning. It's now what time is it? 12:45. Got 1,400 words written between 9:30 AM and 10 o'clock, so an hour and a half, sorry, 11 o'clock, so an hour and a half. And now I'm just going to do a bit of birding up on these cliffs and then go for a coffee in Blake's Tea Hut. So 1,400 words in an hour and a half. Not too bad. I can certainly do more than that. It's been more than I've been doing in the mornings lately. And you can see how, if you're aiming for, say, a 30,000 word manuscript, and you can get, say, 1,000 words done in an hour, you can see how you can get a manuscript of about 30,000 words written in about a month if you're really in a good flow state. of course I flipped between projects, so I've got multiple books that I'm writing at the moment, which means one day I'll work on one book, another day on another, so I don't actually write a full manuscript of one book in 30 days. If only. That would probably be a more sensible approach. Focus on one book at a time. But that's not how I work. So I still haven't seen a migrant osprey yet this spring. I won't go as far as to say I expect one in spring, going through Ventnor, migrating through on its way to Poole Harbour or further north in the UK, but pretty good chance. This feels like a good osprey day. They should be going through by now. Well, there don't seem to be many migrants around now. It is midday, early afternoon, so a lot of the birds will have gone through a bit further inland now. Although, to be honest, I didn't see many around here early this morning either. So, whereas Portland's had loads and loads of migratory birds arriving this morning, again like it did yesterday, really down on this part of the Isle of Wight, down here in Ventnor at least, I don't think we had very much. I'd have probably been better off going to St Lawrence over there in the distance, or St Catherine's Point, or up the top there on Ventnor Downs. Hey, let's go and check Alexandra Gardens. This is Alexandra Gardens. Great little spot for migratory birds. Feed up in these Alexandras. I think that's what they are. Triachiums. Blackthorn hedge over there and some bramble. I can't see any birds. I can hear some sparrows, but they're resident, they're not migrants. Well, I'm going to walk down that way and then go to Blake's Tea Room on the beach, do some writing and get a cup of coffee. So it's now 3:40 p.m. Down at Old Park, seeing if there's any birds down here. There's Wolverton Road. Let's go down this way towards the old Park Hotel. Really good area for birding this. St Lawrence, part of the Undercliff. There's the inner cliff over there in the distance. So St Lawrence, where we are now, is basically on a shelf between the inner cliff face over there to the north and the sea, coastal cliffs and the sea over there. Love it down here. One of my favourite spots for birding. I've never really done any writing down here on this bit of coastline. It's very peaceful. Wander down here for a little distance. Not going to do the full loop. You can walk all the way along here and through the old glass museum, then to Binall Bay, and then back around the coastal path just down there along the cliff top. It's a really nice loop. I'm not going to do that at the moment. Just want to check this hedge line where there's a little reed bed and pond. Seems fairly quiet now, but it's later in the day. A few chiffies and willow warblers knocking about. Yeah, I don't think there's a lot about. It's a bit breezy, and I need a coffee. Really ought to come down here more often. So there was a cormorant caught up in fishing line down here somewhere earlier in the day. Somebody managed to cut the cormorant free of the fishing line, but there may still be some of it down here somewhere. And we need the tide to go out a little bit further to be able to find it. You never know though. Yeah, oh, there it is. There's loads of it. See if I can get. May not be able to get over there. Let's have a look. Probably end up being cut off. Look at these amazing seaweeds and stuff on these rocks. Really must do more rock pooling in Ventnor. Anyway, the fishing line is up this end. Hopefully I'll get to it without falling in, destroying my equipment. God, it's really windy, so the audio quality is probably awful. There's a fishing line just over there. Loads of it. Here we are. Ah dear, that's me done for the day, I think. Yeah, there was 2 hooks and a breakaway type fishing weight on the end of that tackle and loads of line. So I'm glad that got brought in. Now I'm gonna go and see a friend. That's my writing done for the day.